Today in this video, we're going to talk about buying a house when you are self-employed. When you are totally self-employed, whether you're delivering for Walmart, you're delivering for Shipt, you're doing Uber Eats, you're doing Postmates, whatever you're doing, you're a mobile notary, whatever it is that you're doing, we're going to talk about today, how do you get qualified and approved for a mortgage when you are totally self-employed? Check it out. Hi, my name is Rhonda Burgess, and I'm a real estate broker here in Nashville, Tennessee, and my firm is Southern Living Realty Partners, and I am also a mortgage underwriter. And this is how the thinking used to be. You used to be safe if you had a W-2 job, okay? Especially in the mortgage world. Because we look at W-2 people like, oh, that's a guaranteed check. So you're going to be getting a check. So you're less risky. You are less at risk for default when you have a W-2 job. I challenge that now in the days of COVID, in the days of this pandemic, because so many of us who had W-2 jobs and who were laid off, and your job has completely disappeared. I mean, gone. Like I had said in a previous video, Yelp has said that I think something like 50 to 70% of the businesses who listed themselves as closed during this pandemic listed themselves as closed permanently. They're not coming back. Those jobs are not coming back. And we have so many people still on unemployment. You know, we have the airlines laying people off. We've got it's a lot of people without work, without those W-2 jobs. Okay. So in my opinion now, I don't really view the W-2 as that safe, guaranteed money. Okay. Because if nothing else, the pandemic has showed us, excuse me, how you got to get your hustle on for real. If you really want to, I don't want to say be immune, but if you really want to make sure that you got money coming in all the time, you got to hustle. You got to do your own thing. I read an article yesterday on CNBC, I think it was. This lady, she's 57 years old, and she's been delivering for Spark, which is the delivery company of Walmart. They deliver the Walmart groceries. You know, like how Shipt works with Publix. Well, they have Spark with Walmart that delivers the Walmart groceries. Since September of 2019, up through like a couple of weeks ago, I guess through September of 2020, this lady has made over $111,000 delivering groceries. Delivering groceries. Okay. Let me say this. You're going to have to put some money down. You're going to have to put some money down. Normally, on the very minimum, you're looking at 5%, but normally you're going to be at 10% to 20% down because you are self-employed, because you are viewed still as a higher risk of default. Because let's be honest, if something happened to you, you're not going to be able to work. You're not going to be able to generate no income. Your business liable close, whatever. It's the same thing, in my opinion, now with the W-2 people, but I'm just telling you what the rules are. The rules have not changed for us self-employed people, okay? You're going to need money down. And when I say 10%, I mean 10% of the purchase price. If what you're looking at buying is $300,000, you're going to have to put $30,000 down. Seriously. You're going to have to put that money down. Now, I will say this. There are ways. Let me back up. So on most of our self-employed people, we going to write everything off at the end of the year. Okay. Because otherwise we're going to have to pay self-employment tax. That's going to tag us. You know, you ain't paying in the Social Security part. You finna get tagged on your taxes if you do not write everything off. So let me take, like, for instance, if you are a Uber driver or whatever you're doing, you going to write off your mileage. You going to write off your gas. You going to write off your maintenance. You know, them oil changes, them tires. You going to write off all of that against, because the company's gonna send you a 1099 at the end of the year. Okay, and let's say your 1099 is for, $90,000, and you haven't paid in quarterly. You haven't paid in any quarterly taxes. Okay, the income tax on 90,000 is a lot. Even if you're here in Tennessee, where we don't have a state income tax, but the federal income tax still gonna be a lot. Okay, so that's why us self-employed people, we write all that off, because we don't want to pay tax on 90,000. You know what I'm saying? We gonna write it off as much as we can. Shoot, we can write it down to a loss. Okay, but that's good for you for now, because that means you're paying less taxes. But when you go to try to buy a house, you're not gonna get nothing, because you wrote off all your income. You saying on paper you're poor. I'm poor. I only made 17,000 when everything was said and done. That's good on a tax standpoint, but you not finna buy no house because you're only showing $17,000 worth of income. I'm gonna tell you something personally that I did, had to do it. When I made up I've been self-employed most of my life. Even when I, have worked a job, I still do my hustle on the side. You know me, I'm still out here hustling, still out here grinding. But for the majority of my life, I've been self-employed. Okay. So when I decided I wanted to buy a house, this is what I did. I had to make this conscious decision. You got to make a conscious decision that I'm not going to write off everything on my taxes for 2 years. We want to see 2 years tax returns, 2 years as an underwriter. Any bank, they can want to see 2 years tax returns. As for your business and your personal, okay? If you just totally self-employed, if you're a independent contractor, it's just you. We want to see 2 years, okay? We want to see that Schedule C and that 1040 form, because I need to see what income do you say that you make. So for 2 years, I wrote off very little taxes, very little taxes. I wrote off very little expenses, on my tax returns. Okay. So I showed myself making 60, 70, 80,000, whatever number. I showed myself making that. And so then I owed taxes on that amount of money. So what I did was I would file by April 15th, show all that money. I set up a payment arrangement with the IRS for 2 years, 2 years straight. Okay. That's just what I did. Now, if you have the money to pay it when you file your taxes, that's cool. Pay it, get it over with. But I'm just telling you what I did, because I was a single parent, 2 kids. So I showed all my money, and then I set up a payment arrangement, paid the IRS faithfully. Second year rolled around, did the same thing, didn't write off all my stuff, showed my income, set up a payment arrangement for my taxes. When I paid off them taxes, that's when I went and applied for a mortgage. Because that was, if you have a payment arrangement with the IRS, we have to figure that into your debt to income. Okay. So just know that you need to take care of that first. So then I went and applied for a mortgage. I've been working on my credit. I got my credit score up, And so now I had 2 years worth of tax returns showing me making 70, 80, 90, $100,000, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't write everything off. So then, you make money. Oh, okay. You make money. So let's see. Again, mine was different because I did a VA loan, which is 100% loan anyway. Okay. My 100%, then they were like, okay, cool. You make the income. And so you qualify. So you good. So I was able to get 100% on a VA being self-employed. Okay. I have had clients that I've coached them along this way to do this too. And they were able to get a 97.5% FHA loan. They weren't vets, but they were able to get an FHA loan because they showed their money. Okay. They showed their money, and then they were able to get either they had the 3.5% to put down or whatever, or we got grants or whatever. But I'm saying there are ways to get below that 10% minimum down that you normally gonna need when you're self-employed, but you got to take the hit for 2 years. This ain't easy. This ain't no walk in the park. You think it's hard to get a loan when you are W-2? It is even worse when you are self-employed, but it can be done. But you're going to have to take that hit. You're going to have to take that hit, or you need to come up with 10 to 20% down. And also, when you're self-employed, you really got to have a good credit score. You got to have a good credit score because, again, they already got the deck stacked against you because you are self-employed, because they feel like you are a higher risk. So you're going to need a 700 or higher score. I told y'all a lot of these lenders, they'll do a 660, maybe even a 620 with a bump on the rate. But again, I'm talking about W-2 people. I'm not talking about you self-employed people. Ooh, we got to come strong. You understand what I'm saying? We got to have a strong credit score. You got to have a strong credit profile. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have money down, or you got to take the hit on them taxes for 2 years and show all your money. I know it's not fair. I know it's not an even playing field. I know it sucks. One other thing. When you decide that you finna do this, right? You finna work on this for 2 years. You finna get your stuff right. You finna look. Some of y'all need to get rid of some of these overpriced cars and stuff that y'all got. I had a lady call me and she's like, well, we can't seem to get approved. Okay. All right. She said, well, can I send you my credit report that, she had gotten from annualcreditreport.com. Did y'all see that? Okay. She actually following the instructions. Okay. I look on here. She got a car note. I look and I say, I know this don't say Lexus Financial $1,400 a month. This got to be a typo. And I say, what is this $1,400 a month? Oh yeah, we got the Lexus. They got the big dog Lexus. I got the little Lexus. I got the little SUV. They got the big dog SUV. Brand new. What are we doing? You driving your house. What are you talking about? You want to buy a house? You driving it every day. You might as well be living out of it, $1,400 a month. And she's not the only one. I have so many people call me, and you got a $900 car note. You got a $1,000 car note. You got a $1,050 car note. You got an $800 car note. What? No. See, what you need to remember, not only this is for W-2, self-employed, everybody, but look. When we look at your debt to income is out of whack. We can't make it work. And then you like, well, I just don't understand. My girlfriend got a house, and my cousin them, and my mom and them, and everybody got a house, and I can't get no house, and I can't do it. You driving your house. Come on now. Come on. Y'all know that's wrong. Y'all know that is wrong. It's bad enough those of us with the high student loans, we already do. Sally Mae just salivating at the mouth waiting on January 1 on most of us, okay? So they can start getting that money again. Come on now, okay? You know what I'm saying? But we already, you got student loans. Now that y'all have these high car payments and you got student loans. What is going on? And then you wonder why you can't, it's not going to work. I don't care if you making $10,000 a month. Let's say you hustling, you getting your hustle on. You making $10,000 a month, but you sitting up here and you got $80,000 in student loans, and then you go out and buy a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 automobile. It's an automobile. It go from point A to point B. Somebody help me now. Somebody. This don't make no type of sense. And then you wonder why your DTI is out of whack. How many videos do I have to do while I'm telling y'all about this DTI? Y'all working my nerve because you don't need that. You don't need that. Look. You can either floss for everybody else or you can live in a house. This is the line I keep telling everybody. You can floss for everybody else. You can look as bougie as you want to, or you can live in a house. What's it gonna be? Because unless you seriously balling, unless you're a millionaire, normally you can't do both. Come on now. So I need for y'all, not only when you say, okay, I'm going to document all my money. I'm going to keep up with my money, whatever I'm doing. Maybe I got a Shopify store. Maybe I got an Etsy store, whatever I'm doing. I'm going to document every line, every penny, every dime for the next 2 years. I'm going to pay taxes on it. I'm not going to write it off. I'm going to be ready in 2 years. Get your debt straight. Oh, come on now. Y'all have no idea. Sometimes I love it when y'all call me from my video. I talk to each and every person. But I be like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Am I the only one hearing this? You got an $1,100 car note and you wonder why your numbers don't work. Is it me? Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. Again, my name is Rhonda Burgess, and I'm a real estate broker and underwriter here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I am a native Nashvilleian. If you need help with trying to buy a house here in Nashville, I would love to work with you. Please download the Home Scout app from your app store and use my VIP code 0832. This will give you all the listings that are updated every 15 minutes in the Nashville MLS. Thank you, and as always, have a blessed day.